Now, when coronavirus first took hold, the government said all rough sleepers would be given a room in hospitals and hotels. And in London, more than 4,000 people have been given emergency accommodation. But what happens to these vulnerable Londoners with funding soon to run out? Carl Mercer reports on the challenge for one London borough.
The sign outside might give you a clue as to what's happening inside this Camden hotel.
It's about strategies to sort of help to try and keep you motivated.
Hang on, sir. Will it some salad?
Yes, please.
This place has been transformed into a kind of super hostel for former rough sleepers.
Okay, I feel failure, and then it just goes in that cycle.
People like Jay, who'd been homeless for 6 weeks when COVID-19 struck. Here, he can get help with his medical and mental health issues with social services.
Why allow people to become entrenched rough sleepers? Why not intervene at an earlier stage? And that's what I found helpful here, and I'm hoping that with the support of all the staff here, working with the council, the NHS, Single Homelessness Project, that I'll get a move on.
The 70 people here get 3 meals a day. There is help too for those with drug or drink issues. Andrew was an alcoholic, but hasn't touched a drop for more than a month.
Yes, I'm a tea drinker now, so which was a hurdle I had to eventually cover, but within the hostel system I found it much more difficult, whereas here you're more structured, and you can use your time better, so yeah, it was a good idea to stop drinking here.
The COVID outbreak has given homelessness workers a chance to develop this kind of service.
We take for granted a lot, like when we need a dentist, for example, or we need to find a GP when we've moved, we go to Google. And if you're rough sleeping, that's not necessarily an option for you. And so the thing we've done here is actually everything comes on site. So everything is done on site, and it's actually building those relationships that might have been broken down previously.
Across London, there are 4,000 former rough sleepers currently being looked after in hotels, but also fears of a second wave of homelessness when more people lose their jobs.
We've learned a huge amount from this experience, and we want to continue that. But again, that wraparound support requires funding. So, our real plea to government is this is a kind of once-in-a-generation chance to really do something about eradicating homelessness. And if they supported us, we could continue the kind of brilliant work that the staff here have led.
The government says it has put millions into tackling rough sleeping and promised 3,000 new homes to help in the coming year. Carl Mercer, BBC London.